money. Queens get the 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 money.
Grrr. What's going on?
Hey y'all.
YouTube, and we back. We actually gonna post some shit this time.
Yeah, we keep making videos and we just don't edit them or post them. Just cause like we don't be feeling it afterwards.
Yeah, or we be just like cursing too much, or we just don't like how we look. But today, we gonna post something. So today I was like just scooping up a bunch of questions from different videos that I watch, and
this is hard. Whoever eat hard fucking cookies, you're a fucking criminal.
but you know what it is, because they taste so good. They really do. They be mad hard, but and it doesn't make me want to keep eating
Look
it.
at how hard the cookie is.
It don't make me want to keep eating it, but the taste of it after the fact makes me want to keep eating them. I don't know. They taste really good, guys.
I can't even.
You know them
break
dollar
this.
store oatmeal cookies. It's just hit, but they hard. Break his teeth.
I don't even wanna make y'all watch me eat that.
Oh damn, you don't have milk.
You eating it with milk?
Milk and cookies.
Milk is nasty. I'm sorry. Again, whoever eats milk and card cookies, criminal.
No. The first one is, do all men cheat?
Like, I have a lot of guy friends in my life, all ages, y'all, and they all cheat. Married, not married, they all cheat, and it pains me to have to say this, but I think that all men cheat. Like, you might go through a time in your relationship where you really, really love someone and you don't want to cheat on them. You just all about that girl. But eventually, y'all cheat. And I also think it's because men don't know how to communicate. Not all men know how to communicate. So instead of just communicating those issues that you feel like is being lacked in your relationship that you in, they go and look for it somewhere else. And I'm not saying that females don't do this also, because we do. And that's because we don't know how to communicate.
It's like women. Yeah. That's a whole different topic, though. So let's just throw it over.
Yeah.
But I believe all men cheat? I don't believe all men cheat, but majority. Like, I can't lie. Even like my guy friends who are really like good guys, like they take care of their kids, they take care of their families and all that, and then they still cheat. Like,
They still cheat.
and they be good. They
Actually,
treat their
it's good once you bite into it.
Yeah, they just be mad good. It'll make you keep wanting to eat them. But it's like they treat them so good. It's crazy. And it's like, I mean, I can understand like the woman's perspective in the situation, because it's kind of like, well, I already got kids by the man, probably married to the man, probably got a crib and whatever the case may be. So you stay. But it's just like, do all men cheat? I would probably say like 80%. Like, even the really good guys, like,
I'm at the point in my life where, like, I'm not bitter, y'all, but I just don't have faith that guys don't cheat. Like, I really strongly think that it's 99% of men cheat.
Nah, I give some of them because
I don't give no
some
nigga
guys
no.
that really don't.
I don't give no man no credit.
There's some guys that really won't, like, and it's because it's not like, there's some guys who really aren't drawn to people, like females.
Even
period.
God-fearing men cheat.
Yeah.
Even pastors.
But
pastors be cheating on their wives.
There are some guys that just really just don't do
At
it.
this
like,
point, God, did you cheat on your wife? Because I don't understand, God. I just don't.
Next question is, are women better at cheating than men?
I think so. I definitely
I think women
so.
just don't get caught. Like,
You know what it is? Men, after a while, start to, like, they think they so smooth. They just think they so smooth, so they start to be getting careless. So they start slipping up. Us, no, we on our P's and Q's because we don't want you to find out, and we don't want the aftermath of you finding out, especially if you cheated on us before. Like, I don't even want to say, I'm not saying that part, because I know that my guy followers be watching me, and I don't got time for y'all to be, I don't got time. But I'm not gonna say this, but I'm gonna say this. But I feel like females when we cheat, like if we cheat, say for instance you cheated on us and then we cheat, we want you to always be the one who cheated. So we're not catching us. You ain't gonna catch me. Yeah. Like you're not catching us because we wanted to be that. Like you was always the bad guy. Like it was you. Unless we want to hurt you. Unless it's like a malicious thing where I'm cheating to hurt you.
Yeah.
Then I want you to find out.
Most women I feel like are really good cheaters because it's kind of like, all right, see how like men, they'll cheat probably more because they know how to actually have sex and not get their feelings involved. I can actually say, and women, we kind of are like more opposite. If we're cheating on you,
we're most likely gonna leave you.
We're honestly replacing you.
Yeah, we're most likely gonna leave you.
It's kind of like, and then it's like if we're replacing you, we're gonna do everything in our power for you not to find out, and we will be consistent on it every single day.
Yeah,
like we will constantly delete the messages. We will constantly, like, we all been there before, but it's like we'll be way more on top than I've watched guys do things and slip up. And it's like sometimes you say something, sometimes you don't, but you peep it. Like guys are just not smart. Like there's a million things that I've caught on to. Yeah, I've never even spoke on. Like y'all are just not good.
I'm not good
cheaters. Like
at all.
Y'all are not. It's y'all get very messy.
Y'all get better with time, but y'all still end up getting caught.
Do they, or do the woman just don't care at that point? Because,
yeah, exactly.
To be honest, it's like I'm not leaving you if I have 4 kids by you and you just cheat and you really dead ass come home. That's sad to say, but like, if I got 4 kids in the household, it's not likely that I would leave.
So I got a guy friend who like he stayed cheating on his girl, and it'd be crazy because it'd be like he don't get caught by his girl, but he get caught by the other girls that he cheats on with. How? Like I don't be understanding that. Like so how they catching you?
All his side girls be fighting each other.
How
and his wife be home.
How you got mad girl problems and your wife is just home chilling? Like
yo,
I don't even know. But
okay. How old do you want to have your first kid?
I don't know anymore. Like, cause just a few years ago I was like 25. I'm gonna be either married or engaged and having a baby. I was 25 and I'm 25 right now, and I'm like, I'm outside.
Yeah.
I'm outside. I don't have time to be.
That's crazy. We really thought that we was gonna be like.
I don't got time to be babysitting. Mind you, I'm the mama. I don't got time to be babysitting.
I think I would want to probably have my first kid like right before I turn 30. So maybe like a year or two in it. So maybe like 28, 29. And 27 is completely out. Anything before 27 is just done. I'm not.
For me, I do not want to have a kid when I'm super old. But what I am going to say is that I do not want to have a kid until I'm in a relationship where we both are ready to have a kid and our love for each other is through the roof. If things do not happen that way all the time, like, you know, I could get pregnant right today and end up having a kid. But what I would like for it to be is to be in a relationship with someone who I really truly love and they really truly love me and they want my kid and I want their kid. And then I'll start thinking about what age I want to be when we have that kid together, because right now I just don't even like, I'm not even thinking about that. Like,
what's your dream job?
My dream job, I feel like I have so many dream jobs. I'm such a lost cause in this world. Well, currently I work at a homeless shelter, so I really do like. This has always been my dream to help people. Like, I want to help people who are less fortunate, because we grew up less fortunate, and I want to be a caseworker. But from there, I want to grow to other things, like having my own organization, having an after-school program in my old neighborhood, like things like that. I know that I want to help the community. I'm not sure as far as like what that's going to look like for me in a few years. But what my first step is becoming a caseworker. So, and then I also like want to be an influencer, because I feel like the world needs to know who I am. Yeah, and it's not just about the money for me. It's just, I feel like I want the world to know who the hell Dacia Beckham is. Like, I want y'all to know who I am. and I feel like I have the personality for it, and I feel like with the money that I can make from doing that, I can help people. I could build platforms. I can make so much awareness, especially with the career that I'm in right now. Like, y'all don't even know how much, like, homeless people. You don't even know how that's corrupt. Like, but that's a whole nother video. Like,
my dream job was to be a corrections officer. I got the chance to do that, and it was horrible. Like, I hated it so much. So now, it's just, I mean, I've always been dancing all my life, so that's like my very first passion. But like, career-wise, I always thought that I was just gonna become a corrections officer. Got the chance to do that in the South, and I just didn't like it. So now I'm just kind of like still, besides dance, I don't really exactly know what direction of career that I want, but I pray to God that I at least find something that I really like before, like, at least I plan to have children and stuff like that. I need to at least be stable in the sense of like knowing what my career path is going to be. I have an idea of what my second one would be, but it requires so much school, and I don't want to go back to school. So
excuse me, guys.
Would you pick love or career?
I'm picking my career.
Why?
Because I feel like at the end of the day, my career I could have trying times, but it's never gonna disappoint me. Only person that can disappoint me in my career path is myself. Yeah, people can shut down doors for me, people could block my blessings, but if I keep going for it, if I keep pushing and finding other avenues, I can't be disappointed. But a man could disappoint me. A man could disappoint me in so many ways and hurt me in so many ways, and now I chose my whole entire career over this man, and now I'm left with nothing. So it's always gonna be my career, my money, and my kids over any man.
I would definitely choose love. I'm a sucker.
She is a sucker.
So I would definitely choose
She's such a helpless
like,
romantic.
I think my thing that would make me like completely happy. It sounds so like cliche, but like just to have my own family, like the white picket fence, the dog, the husband.
I feel like you would be okay with being a housewife. Like,
yeah.
Me, no.
Yeah.
I ain't tried being a housewife, but I did. I tried being a house girlfriend, and I hated it. I hated it so much.
I could be a housewife, but I kind of have to have my own like hobbies and stuff like that. Like if I could do that, but be a housewife, like pretty much stay home, but I'm still making like my own kind of income somehow. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like I would definitely choose love because I can't cuddle with my career at night.
But I could. Never mind.
Have black men pushed the black woman stereotype more than any other race?
You said have black men push the
black woman stereotype,
like of us being angry black women,
like Medea or a Pam, or I mean not a Pam or a Shanae, or those kind of things. Have black men been the biggest push for those kinds of stereotypes as opposed to any other race?
I wouldn't say they've been the biggest push, but I would say that they definitely had played a part in it. They play a part in it. They play a huge part in it. But I don't think they're the biggest. The biggest is also always going to be white people because they built those stereotypes first, and we just ran with it. And you know what the thing is with that blows minds is that just like the N-word, we swear that if we take it and we flip it and we do it, it's empowering. It's switching the role. It's not. It makes it worse. So I do think that black men do play a role in it, but I do not think that they're the biggest one.
It's crazy because I did got into like a debate on Facebook this morning about a post that I seen. The waiter had wrote the guy that who he was serving his name as Negro. So the boy posted it on Facebook, and everyone is like, the guy
Negro
was
is what, black?
Yeah. But it's like, that's illegal. You do not, like, that's a whole racial slur. So there's a bunch of Dominicans on this post, and they're like pushing it, and I'm just like, I'm sitting there, and now I'm starting to argue back with people, because I'm just like, bro, I'm Hispanic, and we know, like, y'all are gaslighting the hell out of people. Like, that is not a term of endearment at all. Especially if someone doesn't know you. If there's a Hispanic, most Spanish people, when they call you negra, negros, and they're your friends,
you know what
my mom never even like that. My mom always told, my mom knew that I went to high school with mad Dominicans, and she always told me not to ever allow them to ever call me a morena. I could call myself that, but that for them to do it, it's a no. That's not a term of endearment.
It's not.
They're literally separated, even Spanish people, by color, like, and think that that's supposed to be like something.
Like I feel like they probably felt like that because, like, just to play devil advocate, I feel like they may feel like that because when you think about like other cultures, like they're proud of, like, they don't mind being like, oh, the Dominican guy over there, because they're so proud to be Dominican that they're like, okay, if I call you the negro, why you so mad that you black though? Why you so mad you black? Like,
no, see,
that's how they be looking at it, but it's like, bro, no, just find out my name.
If you gonna call me Honduran, call me Honduran, but don't call me negra and morena and all types of shit.
Exactly.
You don't. That's not what you do.
Exactly.
Like, and so,
because I'm not calling you Dominican.
And so for them, like, for them to literally be under there and they're just like, oh, it's not that serious. Some people were being super ignorant. And we're just like, bro, that's really racist. And that restaurant is literally gonna get in so much trouble. It's here in Flatbush too.
And my thing is like,
it's definitely here.
You're not about to no. Just ask me my name. It's really just that simple. Like, we're grown people. Just, hey, Smith, hey, sir, what's your name? You don't have to call me the black girl over there,
okay, or
the white girl over there, or none of that. Just ask the name. And you know what I do sometimes too, like even at work when I'm trying to describe someone or I'm trying to like tell someone something, I'll be like, what's her name? Which one? And like if it's a few people, they be like, which one? I'll be like, the one with the green shirt on, or the girl with the blonde hair, or like describe what they have on. I don't be like, oh, the black one or the real fat one over there. Like the crispy black one over there. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, it don't make no sense.
But black men, I do think black men are the biggest pushers for that stereotype though. Because the reason why I say that is because, in all honesty, it's like, even though these white people have all the control, I can't even name to you one that I can remember a character of them pushing a black woman stereotype and them doing it themselves. It was always it's like, why did they always have to get black people to do it? And then it's like, okay, we're gonna get the black man because the black man,
it's just taking us as a joke.
No, you know what it is too? It's because a lot of black men have so much hatred, like so much self-hate too. That shit plays a very big part.
Let's be for real though, like, they're comedians, right? So you named like Shanae and like Medea. They're comedians. So in all reality, like, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like the fact that people think that all black people are ratchet or all black people are ghetto. But in all reality, ratchet girls are funny. It's funny when like, it's not that.
Nah, it's not always funny.
Listen, it's not always funny.
But
listen. What I'm saying is that it's like, wow, you're really like, you really like this, like, you really serious, like, this is really you. That's what be funny about it.
Some people live up to that stereotype.
Yeah, so like the people who do live up, that's what I'm talking about. The people who do live up to that stereotype, it's like, yo, what? Like, so people laugh at it. So that if they know that that's what's gonna draw people in, so that they can make money and make people laugh, they're gonna do it. Do I think that Martin hates black women? I don't think so. Do I think that Tyler Perry hates black women? Hell no. But he knows that that's gonna make him money.
Yeah. But it's still
it's because exactly. But that's they thought on it. That's why that's like their thought. That's how I feel like they think.
The biggest pushers.
And
technically, like,
I feel like white people be encouraging it because it's like, okay, well, it's gonna make him money. It's gonna make me money. So now I want you to play this role.
Let me give you a little bit of money. So
let me give you $10 million.
But we don't.
And we're not seeing that. We're seeing the money.
We don't see white men up on the internet really bashing or throwing on blonde wigs and acting like they don't do that. Like, they don't do that. They don't do stuff like that. So it's just crazy that they literally use our kind to disrespect us. And then it's like, with a little few dollars, that's all it takes to really.
We
get
also
y'all to
gotta
do
take
it.
accountability. Also, is Stop being ratchet. Like, some of y'all stop, because some of y'all.
That's not fair, because
it is.
there's girls from different thingies that are worse than us.
No, what I know
They're
that
worse.
I know that, but what I'm saying is overall, stop being ratchet. Like, that's how I feel about the N-word. Stop being that.
Yeah.
Like, stop saying that. Because if you don't want other people to say it, do not say it. If you don't want people to judge you, do not act that way. Like, you have to take, like, females have to take accountability. Like, as far as, like, ratchet females. Like, how you getting tight that somebody's making fun of you because you're ratchet, but you dead acting ratchet. Like, you act ratchet all the time. And not saying that all black girls act like that, because we don't. I'm a black girl. But, like, come on. Know when to turn it off and on. Because I know when to turn it off and on.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I would not say that. I would say, are black people ghetto or traumatized? Ghetto.
I think that
I think it's trauma.
I can't say, I don't say that for everybody though. Cause it's like, yeah, you could be a product of your environment and the trauma that you went through, but we're grown. You, after a while, you decide who you want to be. So if you don't want to be that person, then don't be that person. We literally, like, we live in a generation too where I could literally shave my whole entire head off and say I'm revamping myself and call myself fucking Sasha. And I could, like, be whoever I want to be. You don't have to be a product of your environment or your trauma. You choose to be that way. You choose to not heal from the things that you've been through. And I feel like the word ghetto, again, comes from people trying to bring us down. And we feed into it. We feed into a lot of it. Like, and it's sad. It's really, really sad. Because sometimes we feed into that. Because there's people out here who are really just ghetto just because they think it's cool. There's really people, and that's not just black girls. There's that Spanish girls like that. There's white girls like that think that being ratchet is cute.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to date this type of guy, so I gotta act like this. I gotta look like this. White girls do it all the time. I gotta talk like this because
And
I
you
like
know what
hood
it is,
boys.
too? It's funny
and
because
it's like
the like, not even say, but I've even watched like black men. It's like, bro, I've watched women from lighter or from a different nationality, and then I watched black girls be in the same room, and let's say they're literally acting the exact same, but it's like, why do we get looked at as if we're the worst ones? And it's like, I'm not even gonna hold you.
And my thing is it really because of my skin color? Because that don't make no sense.
It has to be.
And it's
a mind. It's something with the mind.
Yeah, like, that don't make no sense.
That don't make sense. I've literally met girls from other nationalities that are ratchet
disgusting
and ghetto and
bottom of the scum,
disrespectful and entitled. Woo.
And
entitled, and they be knowing they privilege, they skin privilege. Not, I wouldn't say pretty privilege, because we all literally come thingy from, well, not all of us, but some of us do get pretty privilege, but that's not like a skin color thing. Pretty privilege is
if you're just pretty. Yeah.
But
I don't really find a problem with pretty
skin privilege. There's also people who really think that because they are lighter skinned that they can really move how they in a way that it's sad to say that they kind of can, because that's how the narrative was spun, and this is how things are changing a little bit more now, because now we got internet and stuff like that. Things are coming more to the light than normal, but it's still like, I don't know. We just got so much work to do. It's ridiculous.
Nah, we really do, and I feel like we gotta start with ourselves, because it's like, after a while you have to stop blaming it on how other people like look at us and start changing. Like, certain things about ourselves we have to change, like whether we feel like we need to or not. And it's annoying because it's like, why we gotta change? Why y'all can't change your minds? But in order for people to change their minds, you're gonna have to change their minds. And you're going to have to take actions into changing their mind. And that's not beating them up. And that's not cursing them out. And that's not bashing them. Yeah, exactly. That's not bashing them, nothing. You got to change who you are. You got to look at yourself deep and really be like, who is it that I want to be? And who is it that I want them to accept? Like,
the worst zodiac sign. Straight off the dome. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Scorpio.
The best zodiac sign.
Leo.
My worst would be Taurus. My best would be probably Aquarius.
Freaking.
Are you where you want to be?
No.
Nah, I'm not where I want to be yet. And it's like, it's crazy because you know how like even when you're like happy about the things that you have accomplished, it's like, I don't know why some things don't seem like, it's like when you finally get it, it's not nowhere near what it seems like it should be.
Yeah, I feel like
Why?
I feel like with me, I'm really extremely hard on myself, and I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. And when people tell me like, you've accomplished a lot for someone your age, as young, for a black woman, or just in general, just, you know, coming from the circumstances you came from, I just feel like I haven't accomplished nothing because I haven't accomplished the big stuff that I want to accomplish. Until I accomplish that, then I'm gonna be like, all right, we there, we almost there. I feel like I'm nowhere. Like, I feel like I'm just figuring it out.
Would you date outside your nationality and why?
I'm open to dating outside my nationality. I only used to date outside my nationality. I only used to date Spanish guys growing up, and then I got over them, and then I started only dating black guys, and
She was really a Spanish boy lover.
yeah, I really was a mamacita. But
I would definitely date outside my race. They know that. I be quick to say I probably gonna just end up with a boy.
I just don't know if I could date a white man for real. Like, I gotta meet one that just could handle me, cause
They can. There's some of them that can. Trust me.
yeah, but I haven't, like, I think that some white guys like are attractive, but I haven't seen a white guy where I'm like, oh my god, I gotta give him my number. Like, oh my goodness, yeah. Besides Justin Bieber, I love Justin Bieber. I don't care what nobody say. I love that man.
Yeah, I would definitely date out my nationality for a fact. I kind of don't even want to date in my nationality anymore. But that's something that like came with being 25. I don't know if that's a thing right now. I'm probably going through a phase.
I really don't care. For me, I don't really care what race you are. Like, you really just have to be attractive, and you have to have an amazing personality and heart. Like,
do you believe you love yourself?
I think I'm learning to love myself. I feel like some days I love myself more than others, but I feel like something about 2022 has me at a different, like, I'm at a different loving myself. Like, it's just like, I'm like, nah, you not about to play with me. I'm not about to play with myself. I think I'm so attractive. Like, I've been thinking I'm so attractive lately. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting there. Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm like super in love with myself.
Yeah, I think I'm super in love with myself. I just think that sometimes I do make decisions that don't really support that.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what just comes with
everybody,
growing up. But like, as I am getting older and realizing like the people in my life, my circumstances, what I can get, what I know I probably can't get myself. Not saying I can't get it without help, but like, it's just in general, I like those things are teaching me how to love myself more and more, and decisions, like just the people that are leaving my life, that are coming in, because you're always going to meet new people, you're always going to let go of people.
Yeah.
And like that rotating door, that control of that rotating door is, I feel like, is where is like a lot of my self-love problems
Yeah.
really, like,
Me
that's
too.
where it concentrates at, like
Me
who
too.
needs to be here, who doesn't, some of the, like, just decisions that, a lot of decisions that I'm just not ready to make yet too.
Yeah. I feel
That-
like, yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like I put a lot of people, like, I feel like I love people a little more than I love myself sometimes. And that be messing me up. And then I also think that, like, like even just yesterday, like I had made this decision not to like go out with somebody, and I felt like I was so proud of, like, y'all don't even understand, like, I'm still mad proud of myself because I be allowing people to enter and exit my life when they feel like it, and people don't be seeing that hurts my feelings because I'm extremely genuine. So it's like, I don't know. I think that was starting with that made me, that was when I was like, yeah, I think I love myself now. Like, I was proud of myself. Like, yeah.
Alpha female or beta? Are you an alpha or a beta?
I feel like I'm both.
Well,
because I feel like it depends on how I love you, and depends on what you allow me to do. Like, I'm a Leo. If you give us an inch, we're taking a mile. You let me run all over you, I'm running all over you. Baby, you gonna be mad when you leave me because I'm running all over you. And I'm gonna get bored with you and leave you because you let me run all over you. But if I really love you, I'll still be that person, and I can still be submissive and still be like very like loving and caring and nurturing. But it really depends on the type of person you are, and like that's who you, like how you treat me is how I'm gonna treat you. Like, and what you allow me to do is what I'm gonna do. Like,
I think I'm an alpha female until I'm in relationships. When I'm in relationships, I'm definitely beta. I am definitely a sap. I am definitely very catering. Too soft. It was crazy because me in a relationship and me out of a relationship are completely two different people.
yeah, me
When
too.
I'm not in a relationship, I'm savage. I'm growing up to be a little bit less because I'm starting to learn more about karma. And honestly, I'd rather, even if I am getting hurt in the process, I'd rather push good energy out to get it back because I know I'm going to get it back, as opposed to clutching my pearls because I know that I just violated somebody last year and I'm just waiting because I know it's about to hit me 3 times fold. Like, so, yeah, but as a single, I'm an alpha. In a relationship, I'm definitely a beta. Do you like alpha males or beta males?
I like an alpha male, but I also do like saps. So it's weird. I think I like somebody that's like me. Like, I need to find someone that's like me. Like, because I like for you to like put me in my place. Do not allow me to do like put me in my place. Because sometimes like I be doing things and I don't know that like it could affect somebody else, or I don't know that like I don't know. I just don't be knowing when I'm dragging it. So you gotta tell me, you gotta put me in my place, and I'm all about communication. So I do like an aggressive guy. And you can't be too soft. I gotta feel safe with you. I gotta be like, okay, I don't want you to be a gangster, but I want to know that when I'm with you, you gonna protect me. Because if you don't protect me, then I'm protecting. Well, I'm protecting, because I know how I'm about to step about you to protect you. So you're not about to just be here like not protecting me.
I definitely like beta males. I don't really like alpha males.
Because you like to control. You are Aquarius. Y'all like to control people.
I don't like alpha. I just don't like alpha males because alpha males scare me because it brings out my alpha. Like, alpha males make me want to be an alpha female to them because they're so like, oh my gosh. And a lot of alpha males are disrespectful.
That's why I need a mixture. Like, I need a mixture.
I need a beta man that's like that is like you damn sure you won't let me run all over you.
Yeah, like exactly. You can't just be too soft. You cannot be a crybaby.
Yeah. But yeah, I like simps. I like a well respected
and romantic
simp. I am fine with that. I do not like F boys. I did honestly. My type hasn't ever really been. I ran into them. You know, they ended up being that way. But like off rip, I don't feel like I really go for it. I feel like you can tell when you first meet guys and they're like real like.
I don't like like if I feel like you're overly cocky and like I just get away from me.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, like just get away from me.
Is so
or
weird
rude,
on a guy.
or just like rude.
Cocky is so weird.
Yeah, like rude and standoffish.
Or wanting to know, wanting validation all the time. Like I remember I dated somebody that literally like sent me pictures of them and like they just he felt like he always needed validation. And I know because he knows that he's ugly, but he's not like he he's like a pretty boy ugly. Like he was like clean, like he was very with his hygiene and with his looks and stuff like that, but he looks weird, like he looks kind of funny. So like you can tell he had that kind of insecurity, and I think that's so weird to me. But his insecurity made him overly cocky, so he'll just always ask me to rate his pitches and shit. It was so weird. It's so weird. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that would have blew on.
Like,
you can't be mad insecure. Like, ew, bro. Like,
yeah.
I am not
so
here to help
weird.
you fight your demons.
It was so weird.
I'm here to love you, not fight your demons with you.
Snow resort or the tropics?
This is snow resort or the tropics. I hate snow. I'll go. Don't get me wrong. I'll go. I'm down for whatever, but I prefer to be on a beach.
Yeah, I think I like the tropics. I was slowly. I'm a winter baby, so I really like snow. Like I like that. The cabins and the
I like how beautiful it looks, but I don't like
and
how cold it
liquor
is.
involved. But like, I really like how liquor and heat makes me feel. Like liquor and heat just makes you want to just be outside.
Wildin'.
Yo, for respect. What is worse, mental or physical abuse?
I think both of them go hand in hand. I've been in a mentally abusive relationship, a verbally abusive relationship, and that was like extremely hard and trying, and sometimes I still think about it and be like, don't be understanding why I allowed myself to go through that. But I think that if it started to get to the, like, I was happy that I was able to leave before it got to the point where it was physical. And I think that if it was physical, I wouldn't have been able to handle it because I was already beaten down too bad mentally. Like, I feel like I would have ended up staying and being stuck there, getting abused, and not have been so, like I literally had to move. Like, I literally moved to South Carolina so I could get out of that relationship. Like, that's how bad it was.
Why did we have to move? Okay,
Huh?
yeah.
You said why did we have to
I
move?
said, yo, and I dead moved because of my shit too.
Yeah,
some you really, when you
that was the only way out.
Leave.
That was
like,
the only way out.
When I mean leave, I mean like leave the state. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna I ain't even gonna lie, because a lot of women don't make it out. Like, a lot of women don't make it out, so it's just it's like crazy. I pat myself on the back.
Yeah, like I was like 90 pounds in that relationship. Like,
it's crazy.
90 pounds. As soon as I left that relationship, I became this bitch. Like,
I think mental is worse than physical, and the reason why I say that mental is worse than physical, because for some reason I kind of feel like with mental, it's like the mind is such a powerful thing, and the mind
they'll make you doubt yourself a lot.
like the reason why I say mental is worse than physical is because growing up I got into mad physical fights. So fighting, I'm not saying that it was the same, because it's not the same, like, but growing up I got into a bunch of physical fights that when I got into a relationship that ended up being physical, it almost seemed, the only difference was the fact that I was fighting a boy. Like, well, I was fighting somebody that was supposed to love me, because I've even fought guys growing up as well. So it was like the fighting wasn't normal, wasn't something that was abnormal to me, right? But however, I did know that fighting physically in a relationship with people who are supposed to love you is not okay either.
Yeah.
But I say mental is worse because mental can have like an effect on you for years. Like,
yeah, literally.
If I've been like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm not even gonna hold you. It's like the past relationship that I was in, that I ended up having to move to New York, it was like, it's almost as if we talk about him like I'm not really that traumatized off.
Yo,
of him.
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's like
because
it's like disgustingly crazy, like, in a way, because it's
Yeah.
like, you know, like even for me, how I look at him, like anybody else, like I bashed him, and it's like he would, like, I don't know how to explain him.
It's crazy.
He's so manipulative in a way that it was like everyone loved him, but he wasn't
crazy. He wasn't even
That's what I was
manipulative.
gonna say. Like, But it's like he made us like love him. Like,
you know
it's
what
so
it is?
weird.
I could spill my tea now because it really don't matter no more. But what happened was is that I was actually cheating on him, with my ex prior to him, right? I was with that ex for mad years, right? So that was the boy that we always just ran back to each other. It would go a few months, even almost damn near a year without speaking, and we'll talk, and it almost seems like nothing really changed, even though it did. So yeah, like with him though, not with the past guy, with the one that my recent ex, like it was just like it was like I don't even know how to explain him. We kind of started getting physical because he found like text messages in my phone. So like I used to always ask myself like, yo, if it was the other way around, would I have reacted that way? And me personally, yes, I would have probably been trying to fight him as well. The only thing that was getting bad was the fact that the fighting
became too consistent. Yeah, it became every time consistent. You do something, it's
So it was like, and then like whenever he would have those flashbacks, or he would feel some kind of way about something, or he got an inkling of any kind of feeling, it was like the slightest thing I said was just like would send him off the radar. And like I always explain, like he is so freaking sweet, but it's like, bro, when he would turn into like this damn near like this demon. I used to explain to her, like I could look at his eyes and he don't even look the same. His face, nothing. It's almost like he completely turns into a different person. It's crazy. But I don't know. I honestly do think that even then, it's like that. I definitely had to heal from that. But physical was definitely not worse than mental. The one that was before him was a lot more like in my head. And I won't really get too into detail, but it's just not. It's definitely mental abuse can have a way more of a longer effect.
I agree also. I feel like in my situation it was getting to the point where like I was literally like, he was like, I knew, like, in your heart when things are gonna get worse. Like I knew that eventually he was going to start beating my ass. Like I just knew, because it started with him, like it just started with him doing like little things, like breaking up with me. Like we would break up literally every fucking month. Then it came, then he'll be like, I'll be like, nah, I'm done. Like you're not gonna keep just breaking up with me randomly for no reason. And then it would be like, when I try to leave him, he's going crazy. Like like we work together. He's like, and then we stopped working together. He will pop up at the job. He will be like texting me like crazy, calling me like crazy, hitting up my sister, like doing way too much. And then it got to the point where he was isolating me from everybody. Like me and Nairi wasn't talking. Like so my phone got full. But yeah, I was basically saying like, he was isolating me from everyone. Like from me and my sister wasn't even hanging out as much. My sister couldn't stand him no more. Like it was just bad. And he was just manipulating me. Yo, this man even went to this thing, like he wanted me to have a ring so bad, right? A promise ring. He made me buy the promise ring. Like he made me go and get the promise ring.
You knew not to tell me.
He made me go pick up the promise ring, and then
he bought it though, right?
He bought it, but he made me buy it. Like he made me go pick it up and pick what ring that I wanted for myself.
Oh,
and then
no,
that's bad. And then when flaunting it, because that's not meaningful. Like
he should have went with you.
He didn't go with me. He sent me and was beasting, blowing on my phone. I'm like going shopping, like doing other things, Christmas shopping. Mm-hmm. And he's like, why the fuck you didn't get the ring yet? Blah, 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 blah. Like spazzing on me and texting me, spazzing on me. And then when I get this ring, he's flaunting the ring around as if he, like to everybody at work, like, look at the ring that I got her. Like, yes. Like it was just too much. I used to do everything for him. Like he couldn't do nothing without me, couldn't think without me, nothing. Like I had to leave. Mind
you, they don't his son don't be giving that.
What,
Like,
Gemini?
very independent.
He was a Gemini.
Yeah, but they'd be mad
And
independent.
I also like I don't know. He's also was Jamaican. And so I don't know if that played the part in it. I don't know what it was, but yeah, it was wilding. But anyways, next question. I don't want to get too deep. That could be a whole nother story time or video if y'all want to hear more about that relationship I was in and how I healed from it and how I moved on.
Yeah. Poly or monogamy?
Monogamy. I would do like.
I got it.
Poly would have to be for like where I'm at in life right now.
Right. I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I'd probably mess with do the little poly thing as in on the dating scene, literally actually. I don't think
just
I
to
could
say
actually
I did it before.
I'm in a relationship.
Because who knows? What if I do it
and
and like it? What if we do it and like it? Like
I know I would, but I don't ideally feel like
how does that work in the future?
In the future, yeah, I don't think that could work for me in the future at all. However, I could do it for
I just want my kids to have a normal life. I just want my kids to live a normal life.
Like two mommies and a daddy is kind of crazy.
It's crazy.
And then
it's
I tell my daughter when
Yeah.
she over here 16 talking about some mom, but you be out here dead letting daddy have a whole nother wife. Like, what's wrong with you? And that's dead my other mother, but she's not really my mother, but you're my mother, but yeah, that's mad confusing. Like,
I'm good.
I'll
try it. I'll try it. I've never even been with a woman before. I haven't had a lesbo moment, so I don't really know how that will work for me. I don't really know. Sexually, I don't even know how that will work for me because it's just because it's y'all having sex without me. Why?
That's true. That's
even if I'm on my period, can I watch? Am I in the room? What is going on? Am I giving?
Y'all would be on y'all shit together most of the time.
But still, how does it work? Can me and her have sex without you? Are you gonna get mad?
That's how poly relationships are. They be having.
I think I'm okay though. I've had a guy ask me to be tell me that he would like to be in a poly relationship, and I was just that's another thing. You cannot be broke and be in a how does that work for my lifestyle? How does that work for the things that I like to do? How does that work for me?
9 to 5 guy or a drug dealing scammer?
Give me the scammer. No, I'm playing. Honestly, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I don't care because I've dated scammers that ain't do nothing for me. Ain't drug dealers and scammers that ain't do much for me, and then I dated guys with 9 to 5s that have done so much for me. So.
Rap or R&B?
Rap or do I like rap or R&B music? I like both, but I prefer R&B.
Yeah, I prefer R&B as well. Sing or dance?
Sing.
I know I'm a dancer.
Y'all know I'm a singer. Ooh, I wish I had a time machine. Can I get a time machine? I put in a time machine. I get it.
Would you own a laundromat or a funeral
home? A funeral home. Niggas die every day, B.
You just sent me. Well, we already in one of the biggest 3 cities. I feel like it's between Cali, Atlanta, and New York. So
I'm always picking New York City.
We can't pick New York. So if we had to leave New York and there was only 2 places we could go, and that's Atlanta or California, where you going?
I'm going to Atlanta.
She going to LA. I'm going to Cali.
I'm not going to Cali. They weird out there.
Oh, weird.
On top of that, Atlanta people weird too. But I already lived in the South, so I already lived in South
Black
Carolina.
Hollywood. There's way more of us. There's a lot of weird people in Cali.
Yeah, and also I lived in the South, so it ain't gonna be hard for me to maneuver out there.
Night out with friends or dinner with family?
Dinner with family. Because I like hanging out with my sisters. But I like hanging out with my friends too. So my friends are my family, so it's kind of hard.
I think I have to do dinner with family.
Yeah, I like to be crazy, but all the time, like I would
night out with friends be lit.
Our night out with friends be too crazy that sometimes I don't be wanting that. Like I will literally dub that night out with my friends. That's gonna be epic, and I'm gonna miss out all the fun
Yeah,
to chill with my sisters.
It does get too much. Like
yeah,
should be lit. What is your 5-year plan?
My 5-year plan, I feel like
At least what do you think like you'll have by the time you're 30?
By the time I'm 30, like I need to be just in a better situation financially, and I just feel like within the next 2 years I have to have my degree fully, and I have to be a caseworker. Like that's what I'm working towards right now, and that's really what I want to do. So that I have to be a caseworker by 30 at least.
Me, I pray to God that my dance business is like successful. That's my small business. I pray that I still do end up finding a career, because I don't know, for some reason I just feel
that
like,
is a career though.
Yeah, it is, but it's not a career that I ever imagined for me to have when I have a family and a child. Like,
but that's always what it's crazy that you feel this way right now, because I feel like that's always what you always wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's what you're really good at. You don't have to necessarily like have a office job or a career job and have a family. Like stuff like that, that's still successful. You can have a chain of dance studios.
Yeah.
And but you could sit at home and you don't even have to dance anymore. You could hire great dancers that could dance.
Yeah,
that could teach the dance classes.
I think I would move more so towards that. I think dancing physically, I don't know if maybe in my 30 to 40. Like I don't know, because I don't really know how that would like me. I would want to tour. I would want to do these kinds of things that it's like.
But you gotta understand, 30 is still mad young.
Do that.
30 is still mad young.
Yeah, 30
and
is
Beyonce tours with her
like,
kids. People tour all the time and have kids.
Beyonce is her own show. Me, I go into other people's shows. So it's like I dance provocatively, and I'm married, and I'm shaking my ass in front of a nigga. Like
that's why you have to.
Like that is
normal, but that's why you know. But
someone
who really loves you and knows who you are truly, is not gonna stop your growth. He's gonna love that you on stage and you dancing like that. He's gonna be like, "That's my wife." That's my wife.
I don't mind that. I mean, in a sense of too, like, what if I have to actually dance on the artist? Like,
he's going to support you because he knows.
I wouldn't even support that, so I don't know if I would want to.
If you love him, if you love and trust, if a man makes you feel so secure, and that's his career, and that was his career when you met him, you're not going to feel like that, because you're gonna trust him and he makes you feel secure all the time. You backstage with him, so he'll have you by his side all the time. He'll make you feel secure. That's the thing. Like I feel like you don't have to change too much about yourself in order to make your husband happy. If he comes to you and he tells you that those things are no longer making him happy, then you think of those changes. But for now, don't think about that, because you're going to find someone that is going to love you and support you and want you to do those things. Want you to continue to be successful doing what you were doing when you met him. Yeah. Because that's what makes you money and that's what makes you happy. It's called compromise. He got to make the compromise. You told him to be that insecure.
Yo.
Grow up. Go to counseling.
Yo.
Fix what's going on within you. Don't be coming over here with that insecurity trying to change my best friend's life when this is making her successful and making her money. To get out of here. Like, either you gonna be with it or you ain't. Like, and there's men that will really be like really support you because they know you know your man and you know your girl. And if you with someone that makes you feel insecure, then that is not the person for you.
I don't think that it's them that would make me insecure. I just think that if it's like the other way around, and like let's say,
and that's your own insecurities.
Okay.
And he shouldn't be with you.
Yeah.
No, in all reality.
But I don't think that being but that's the thing though.
It's called respect. No, it's called
our generation kind of like loses that line of respect, because honestly, being a married woman gyrating on the next man is not okay.
The thing is, it's not okay, but that's your profession. You're a dancer. You're not a stripper. You're a dancer. So you're dancing for celebrities. And if you have to dance near that person, you're playing your role. That's just like being an actress. If I'm an actress and you're gonna tell me I can't.
Yeah, but you know, there's a lot of actors who have a lot of they don't be having successful relationships because their partners
they're insecure.
But that's not really all. That's disrespect.
It is.
It's not
so
really
you're gonna tell me that
insecurity.
So you're gonna tell me that I can't be in a movie because it has one sex scene.
No. You could be in the movie. It's just like the kissing or the thing. You see how
that's gonna
Megan
happen
Good,
in a movie. I'm playing a role.
How like Megan Good completely she backed
and
out
look because she's not happy because he stopped her from being able to do something that she wanted to do all her life,
which is understandable.
And that's not okay.
But it's like at the same time too, marriage is different.
No, it is different, and it has to be as respect level. But again, it's communication. You communicate that with me, but at the same time, you knew that this is what I do. You knew these things about me. Just because we're married, that doesn't mean that changed. Because this is what makes me happy. This is my career. You know that it consists of it. Now, if it's not, I'm not in a movie, or if it's like a music video. Or something like something little that you don't feel comfortable with me doing, okay, that's little money. But a movie, you're not about to tell me I can't play a whole role in a movie because I'm just acting. Like, or I'm just dancing. After I get off the stage, we leaving. It's just a dance scene. You feel me? Like, I just feel like I don't know. That'd be the thing for me. I feel like maybe I might not.
It could kind of.
Maybe I might not ever get married because those things like that. Like I think because I've changed. I've been in relationships where I've completely changed myself for men, and I've lost myself. And it was because of their insecurities, though. I was only changing because of their insecurities. And I feel like I don't want to do that to somebody, and I don't want somebody doing that to me. And if I can't find someone who's happy with who I am and understand the type of person that I am, and know that I would not, if I really truly love them, I won't do nothing to hurt them, then I don't think that I could get married for real. Like, and that's just me. Like, cause
I picture myself like when I do end up being married and having kids, it's just like it's just real subtle, boring kind of life. Like, I don't know why, but I do. And it's like with dance, one thing I do know, I'll be dancing probably for a very long time, especially like in my classes. I could probably see myself dancing until I'm about 40. That's when I'll probably be like, all right, now I gotta chill. But I do want to I'd own like a studio or something, or I'll just do like, I think certain things I probably will cut back. Like if I'm already on tours with artists and stuff like that, it's like certain things I really wouldn't do if I'm married, because I'd be mad scared. Like I don't know if I just wouldn't feel comfortable seeing my man gyrating on the next day, even if that was his profession. When I got with him, it's like, okay, well, we're married now, so there's different rules, like completely different.
No, because that's why marriages are not successful. You want to know why? Have those boundaries while we're in a relationship, so I can already get used to that, and I can already understand that these are boundaries that you're not okay with. And if I'm not okay with changing those boundaries, then I could dip off and find somebody that's okay with it.
Not really, because you don't really do those kinds of.
You should, but that's why some marriages are not. No,
you do that. I feel like
because you should always there should always be a respect level in a relationship when you're date.
But what I'm saying is completely like stopping certain things. You shouldn't do that. Like
no,
I
think
feel like
so.
if I'm touring and I'm doing certain things and I have a boyfriend, that's just my boyfriend. Like at the end of the day, I can have a million
but that's the same guy that you're gonna make your husband. You're trying to make your husband. So,
but if he's my husband, that's different. It's not making him and him actually being one is two different things.
Yeah, but that
once he's in.
But what is the first steps into getting married? You don't just marry someone.
Yeah,
you have to be in a relationship. Exactly, and that's why guys tend to do the things that they do in marriages that they wasn't doing when they were in the relationship, because you got all these rules that you ain't have before. Why? Have these rules from
married.
No, have these
different.
rules from the jump.
I'm not gonna have with you when we're in a relationship.
I'm gonna tell you, if we in a relationship,
those are two different. You can't even compare a relationship and a marriage. You can't.
Decisions wise, no. Personally, for me, if we in a serious relationship, even that we're like knowing that we want to be together in the long run, knowing that we're planning our future together, the things that I want for us in the future is the things that I want for us now. The things that the rules,
That's not gonna happen.
the rule, and
It
if
don't
then
work
go,
like that.
then
It don't
go.
work like
That's the
that.
thing. You need to of course, when we get in a relationship and get in a marriage, there's gonna be certain things that we're gonna have to touch base on. We're gonna have to resurface on, and you know, go over certain things that we're not gonna allow. But in a relationship, yeah, I want the same respect that I'm gonna want as your wife. I want you to have that respect for me as your girlfriend. And because that's showing, just like you want to know that I'm wifey material, I want to know you husband material. Because just because it's in your power to get on your knees to ask me if I'm gonna marry you, it's my power to say no or yes. Like, and I'm like, I need to know that you're gonna be a good husband, and the way I know that is by you being a good boyfriend. So I just feel like I can't, that's just like taking a kid out of their household and trying to change everything from what they're used to. They're gonna give you pushback because they're not used to that. Like, what you mean now, bitch, I can't go out with my friends and stay out till 10 o'clock because I'm married? Bitch, you should have said that from before when we was living together and we wasn't married. Like,
no, but those are the conversations that you do have while you're in a relationship, going into forming. Like, especially if you think about, oh, I want to marry this person, that is something y'all gonna have conversations about. Like, all right, when we do get married, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, these certain things that we were doing when we were in a relationship, that shit.
but I want to see you change them now. If I'm telling you that is gonna be a problem,
yeah, slow.
But me in the long run, I want to see you changing that now.
They can, especially if they want to marry.
Because I'm not even about to marry you if those is not changed.
Yeah, and they know that they're gonna marry you. It's like they can start. That's when you have the conversation, so that you can start making the baby steps. Huh?
I don't know why this cookie feels softer now.
I'm weak. So you can start making the baby step towards the marriage process, but just in general, I don't know. We're just probably gonna be a whole different person. I'm just not gonna do certain.
Of course, I'm gonna be I feel like in a relationship, period. Like I start my shit in a relationship. Once I'm in a relationship, I'm a different person. I'm not about to be in the club twerking, wilding, unless I'm with you and you told me it's okay. And I'm twerking on you, but I'm not gonna be doing half of the stuff that I do now in a relationship because I'm gonna show you respect, and I want you to show me that same respect. Granted, in a marriage, yeah, I'm probably gonna, once we have kids, I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna calm down a lot. And I'm gonna play your wife well, but I shouldn't have to change so much about who I am. Like, you fell in love with me, this person.
Not change, but I definitely, like me, I'm not gonna change.
I'm gonna change.
I'm just gonna,
the only person I'm changing for is my kids.
Switch my respect, because in all honesty, there's certain things that, like I said,
because you don't have no respect.
It don't.
You know what it is? Neri don't got no respect. Neri does not have no respect. Like, that's why she want to change so much as a wife. Cause you don't be having respect, bro. Like, she's such a.
I don't be ODing. Like I OD, but I don't be ODing. Like, and I feel like I said, and
she be doing stuff that she know that she wouldn't even allow somebody to do to her.
Sometimes. But like I said, even then though, when I'm single, it's different from when I'm in a relationship. I actually try not to do certain things while I'm in a relationship, but married, that's a whole different ball game, bro. I'm gonna be with you for the rest of my life. The rest of my life is
don't
crazy.
got no respect, y'all.
Like, that's a commitment. Like, I didn't marry just you. I married God. Like, cheating on you is like cheating on God.
But that's different.
God, like that's how I'm gonna look at it. But that's how I literally look at marriage. I look at marriage.
No, I'm
like
saying
it's too sacred.
no. I did that, but what I'm saying is that, of course, I'm not gonna cheat on my husband. Of course, I'm not gonna do all those things. But again, you need to be secure enough to know that I'm a dancer. Me going like this is a part of the dance move. What, you want me to go like this? Like, bro, like,
no. I can do. Like I said, I can.
No,
do all that.
I'm talking about in front of the guy. If I had to play a role,
someone, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Like
that, I'll be like, I know, because that would probably make my husband uncomfortable. What if my husband can't come backstage, and then I'm leaving backstage with this nigga? And you know, people go through marriages. Everyone is not insecure, but we all have those insecure moments. Like, it's just little things that I would think about, huh?
You gotta go over it.
Like, oh, she's backstage. Like, you just never know. Like, That nigga could be backstage and blowing this girl's back out. Like, you just don't know. So it's just kind of like
I could not be dancing. I could be a housewife and be doing everything that you want to do, and now you blowing sis house back out at work in your office. So it's like,
yeah, but that don't have nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but yes, it does have everything to do with you, because I just changed everything about me for you because you was feeling insecure and you violated.
You changed yourself for him, God, and yourself. You didn't.
No, I'm not changing. I'm not changing
for him.
I'm not. If it's something that I love to do, like, not saying like gyrating on a guy. I'm just saying in general. Like, if a guy be like, I just want you to stop working. I want you to stay home and blah blah blah. Right? I'm leaving what I love to do. I'm literally leaving what I love to do for you because you just feel like it would be better for our marriage, and you living your best life. That's not. I didn't change that for me because that's not a decision that I want to really make. I'm doing this for my marriage. Yeah. So it's like, come on, I don't know. Marriage is something that when it happens, when I fall in love with the right person and I gotta get married, I'll start thinking about those things. Cause like, it just, like, marriage, some things about marriage just don't be making sense to me. It's just what people would be expecting out of like the woman in the relationship just don't be making sense to me. Like, it just not, and even in a relationship, like, it just don't make sense to me. Like, I don't like that. Like,
it'd be funny too because people be looking at me crazy when I say that, like, when I'm married, like, I'm dead not gonna cheat. Even if I'm getting cheated on, I'm not gonna do it, and that's because, like I said, like, I built a relationship with not just the
and who
man,
told you that God wanted you to change that about yourself? Because sometimes we be changing stuff about ourselves that God don't really be wanting us to change.
God don't want us working, girl.
And of course not. But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about things, because I already know you. You're gonna change everything about you. Now he's gonna walk around with a Bible. Certain things about yourself, God that don't be wanting you to change. We be thinking that that's what God wants, and we really don't even know.
Nah, like, I wouldn't turn into no damn deacon, but like, I damn sure am gonna, like, it's a lot of things that from my life that she's
gonna walk around with only long dresses down to her ankle. Like,
I damn sure I'm not gonna be this 25, this girl that y'all meet right now.
Of course not. Of course not. I don't plan on being this 25-year-old either. But I don't.
People stay the same.
Nah, but I don't plan on being a sex symbol and being this thing. But I do plan on not feeling like I gotta change every single thing about myself. I watch people do it and it don't work. Look at Megan Good, bro. She's a good example, and she's a Leo. And for me personally, as a Leo, we don't like to be controlled. We don't like to be changed. I want you to love me for who I am, because I love when I love somebody, I be loving everything about them. Like, there's things that they need to change, and I'll tell them they need to change it, and I'll, like, but at the end of the day, that don't work for me. For me personally, it don't work for me. Don't come into my life, this future man. Don't come into my life trying to change me, boo. Because it don't work. It don't work. Change things about me, like, girl, I heard about this opportunity and I think that you should really go for it. Or, you shouldn't do this, you should do that. You should invest your money in this. You should do this. You should do things like that. Change things like that about me. Don't change don't try to change my personality. I'm sorry. Like, you could change certain behaviors.
Ever really change my personality.
You could change my certain behaviors, maybe the way I talk or certain things like that. You could help me with molding that, but don't try to change me completely. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, me, Deacon. No, I'm stopped.
But
I ain't gonna do all that.
Dang, I just feel like I'm never gonna get married now.
I damn sure will change. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I would have to. She said, she ain't lying. I do be going overboard. Like, what I do. So I do definitely gotta chill. But I'm gonna press that chill button. But like I said, I feel like with marriage, it's like I ain't married just you. I married God. So if he's out there cheating on me, you the one going to hell, not me. I'm good. I then changed my entire, and I'm gonna change it even more. I'm gonna become so fucking holy that it's just like, you gonna be burning there by your damn self.
Yeah. Also, make sure that that's something that your husband wants too. Cause, like, what if you change everything about yourself and he does not like that?
Nah,
He's just like,
I don't
he's
mean
just
like,
like
on some extreme shit.
no,
I
you. I know you.
I don't mean
You be
like
taking
that.
it, yo. Whenever he wants to take life-changing paths, bro, she drags it. Like she don't do little switches about herself.
But
she
I feel
it.
like we've had, like, I've been through that phase. I feel like that's like a 20s, like a young 20s phase where you really like, you can really change. I know that I can change in ways, but sometimes it still be hard for me to struggle. Like I struggle with changing some of the bad habits that I have. So I know that I'm capable. Like I could do it. Like I could change. I could switch up. But at the same time, I've come to that point where I became someone else that it was just like that wasn't me. Like okay. So how do you stay the same?
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying.
You know,
yeah.
like evolve. That's what
exactly.
I want to do.
Of course, I want to evolve. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to evolve. I'm going to evolve, especially as a grown woman and especially as a mother and a wife. Of course, I'm going to evolve. But it's little things that like I don't want to lose about myself, and it's things that it's things about myself that I don't want to change. Like, and I don't feel like I should have to. But gyrating on a guy for my career, not really gyrating crazy. Like if it's something that has to do with my career, I feel like you should be secure enough to know me. Like I'ma always make you feel secure. And if I'm cheating, you won't know I'm cheating. Cause I'm only cheating if you did it first. So we might as well be in. We might as well. Not even that. We might as well be in an open relationship. Once you cheat on me and I find out, we in an open marriage. We is in an open marriage.
Crazy.
We in an open marriage.
All right, Jada and Will.
Yup. And it works. And it works for them.
Yeah,
because they stick beside each other.
Period. Cool. That man like men.
I don't know about that. Do you?
all right.
Future husband. Future husband. I'm not with the bisexual man. It's not cool.
Yo, bisexual man is crazy.
But what's the next question?
That was it.
Oh.
5-year plan. So yeah, at the end, by 30, I would definitely want to at least be. I don't know if I would want to be purchasing my house yet, but now that I think about like all the maintenance that comes into a home, I kind of would low key wait until I'm like 35 to actually purchase a home, because I don't want to purchase a commercial home either. Like I want to really
build my home,
brick crib, like. I could build my crib if I want to, like just give it more time, because people don't really know how much of maintenance it comes with that. Like I watched my family buy their house in South Carolina, and like I like paid attention to how much maintenance and how much taxes and all this other stuff that comes into a home. If you ain't ready for that, don't do it. And I don't think that people in their 20s, unless you really have money, you should do it. Like you should really just wait until you got a family and some help. Like, cause I damn sure ain't gonna buy no big ass crib with no man in it. Like,
yeah, or no kids in it either.
Exactly.
But for me, 5 years, I just feel like I need to be a caseworker, and I need to be in the place where I want to be as far as like being an influencer. Like I have to be that it girl.
Famous. But that was all of